Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, Melly. Today is Thursday, September 5th. And I've come up with some ideas. Sorry about the brightness in the back. It's the only way I could get good lighting. So anyway, I've come up with an idea that on Thursdays I would kind of do a Question Thursday, which isn't a good title, but whatever. And every Thursday I'm going to try to post a video, crochet or book related, or both. Whatever, you let me know in the comments below which one, if you would like just a crochet related question or a book related question, or both, or you know, one, the other, both, whatever. So I'm going to, maybe I'll name it, I don't know what I'm going to name it, the series, but probably just something like Inquiring Minds Want to Know Thursday, or Curious Thursday, or I don't know, ideas in the chat down below. Also, I only have a few minutes because I have to go volunteer at my son's school for an hour during nap time, so that way the teachers can, I guess, take their lunch or whatever. I also wanted to show you guys from yesterday how far I got in my scarf cowl. I'm not sure if it's going to be a scarf or a cowl. It's Lion Brand Ferris wheel. The color is cherry on top. I really like the way the ombre effect is going. So I decided to do one chain in between instead of the two at the very bottom. So the very bottom is a little bit wider, but it's still even. It's just short one cluster, or half cluster, I guess you would call it. Quarter cluster. Anyway, so on to my question. My question of the week, there you go, there's my title, question of the week. Question of the week is well, it's two questions. So questions with the S of the week. First question is, what made you pick up a yarn, what made you pick up a hook and yarn and learn to crochet? I can also phrase this as, what started your crochet journey? Was it a personal reason, like a coping mechanism to stay calm, for anxiety? You know, you don't have to get personal, just, you know, whatever. Was it because you were taught as a child and you fell in love with the process and the yarn and, you know, all that good stuff? Was it just because you wanted to learn a new skill, a new craft, or is there no reason? You just did it just to do it. Like, you said, okay, I'm gonna learn to crochet. My reason, and actually I didn't start off crocheting, I started off learning to knit. And I've always wanted, and the reason why I had started off wanting to knit and crochet, because I actually did both at the same time, but I was better at knitting first, was because when I had my second daughter, they had diagnosed me with postpartum depression and wanted to put me on medication. Well, I used to work in a pharmacy as a pharmacy technician, so I had a background in pharmacy and medicine, and knowledge. And the medicine they wanted to put me on, I knew the side effects, and I actually had a friend that was on that for anxiety. And I knew what the side effects were and the possible outcome, both positive and negative. Well, I didn't want that. It wasn't, I said no. I'm not one to take medication unless I really have to. And that would be if I was sick, like, a virus, a cold, antibiotics, or in pain, which I have a very high threshold for pain because after I had my kids, they were trying to give me like very strong pain medication, and I was like, no, that's okay. I could deal with it, and I did. I took some ibuprofen, and I was good because I had C-sections. Anyway, so I told my doctor, no, that's not going to happen. I will find another way to deal with this postpartum depression. And it was mild. It was more of, I didn't feel myself. I was sad because I felt, I don't know, like my husband was working during the day and I was alone with a newborn. And even though my mom was right down the street, I felt kind of lonely. And I recognized the signs like right away, which is why I went to the doctors. Anyway, off topic. So my mom crocheted. As I was growing up, she took up crocheting for, I don't know how long she was crocheting, but I remember why she took it up as a way like a calming thing. But she couldn't teach me because I'm right-handed, she's left-handed, and she couldn't figure out how to teach me, so I would learn. But I used to watch her, so I knew like the basic chain stitch, and I knew basic single crochet, but there weren't a lot of resources when I was growing up to learn. And I didn't have anybody besides my mom around me to teach me. So I asked my mom, hey, can you go with me to AC Moore and kind of guide me what I should buy, what I need. Knitting, I bought a kit, like I taught myself the crochet kit. Crochet, she was like, all right, try this, whatever. And that's how I started. I put it down for a little while because we had moved. I had a new house. I had stuff to do. And within the last 4-5 years, I picked it back up. Knitting, and then I transitioned into crochet because I realized it was faster. And I can get more done, which I'm not a product over process type person. I use it as a calming method. Yes, I wouldn't say I'm a fast crocheter, but I can get maybe a cowl or a scarf done in a day, depending on if I work on it. A couple hours here, a couple hours there. I've made a baby blanket in a week. But, I usually sit down when I need a moment of silence and when I need to just kind of focus my mind. So I'm not a product over knitter. I'm more of it's the method of doing it, the method of crocheting, the process of crocheting. I think that's the word I'm looking for. The action, what's it called? The movement is what I enjoy. If I make mistakes, it doesn't bother me. If something doesn't come out the way I want, I don't get upset about it because it's all learning for me. And I always constantly love to learn new stitches and new patterns and meet people that are interested in crochet and yarn and stuff like that. And YouTube has been a big part of that. So yeah, that's my reasons. And And I enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy it. I actually found a crochet group at one of my local libraries within the city that meet up. And I did go to one. And I enjoyed it and had fun, but I haven't had a chance to go back. And they're probably like, yeah, she's not going to come back. But I will get back. It's the beginning of the school year. And I enjoy being around people and being with people that enjoy the same things I do. And talking with people that do this. Because there's not many around me. Like, I don't have any friends that crochet. In real, like, I want to say in real life, but what I mean is, I don't have any people around me physically that I hang out with or that live around me that crochet. So, you know, when I do it at home, when I crochet at home, I'm doing it by myself. I did teach my girls how to crochet and how to knit. My oldest picked it up for a little while, but then she kind of like, you know, she's a teenager now. She's like, yeah, whatever. My middle child, I taught her. She knows it takes her a little bit longer to figure it out, but she got it. And she makes mistakes. And she's a perfectionist, so she gets upset if she misses something. And I try to tell her, like, hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's about learning it. It doesn't have to be perfect. But she's like a type A. It has to be perfect. And I tried to teach her a granny square. And she got it for the most part, but she kind of gave it up after like 2 rounds. She's not into it right now. But she enjoyed the time we spent because that's what was the most important part of it. She wanted to sit and hang out with me, and I was crocheting, and she said, can you show me? And so I did. And then after like 20 minutes, she didn't want to hang out with me no more, so she was like, okay, I'm done with this. Goodbye. But, yeah. So that's my reason why I picked up crochet and knitting. But I don't knit as much, or I don't knit. I put my knitting needles away because I realized that it takes me a lot longer, which, like I said, sounds like more of a product over process, but it's really not. It's just that it's, to me, I don't know many patterns with knitting versus crochet stitches. Like, for me, it's a little harder to learn new stitches with knitting than it is with crochet. So that's why I crochet now. Not that I don't like knitting. It's just easier for me to crochet. So that's the question of the week. What got you into crocheting? Or what made you start crocheting or made you pick up yarn and a crochet hook? You can answer anyone. You can answer all of them. It's kind of the same question, just worded in different ways. So leave me a comment below. Let's have a chat about it. And maybe along the way we'll learn something about the art, the craft. Yeah, so I hope to talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I hope you enjoy my videos on Thursday of question of the week. So I will talk to you later. Don't forget, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment, and down below in the comment section, and let's enjoy talking to each other. Bye.